Everybody, welcome back to Quires and Cups. Doing some more live commentary for the 8:30 Game 3 between the Ice Dogs and the Wheat Kings. Sorry, Dreams, do you mind turning off your TV? I can hear your PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
You're all good. Sorry. So, yeah, Game 3 here between the Wheat Kings and the Ice Dogs. Ice Dogs having a bit of a stranglehold lead to start, 2-0, winning 4-2 in Game 1 and 3-2 in a bit of an exciting Game 2 as the Wheat Kings heavily outplayed them, but the Ice Dogs doing a good job to hang in there and make it work.
Yeah, they did for sure.
Looking at,
I think they should have won Game 2. To be honest,
probably, yeah. And it's
they played great.
Yeah. But we'll see. Now we've got, I believe, with the Ice Dogs third line coming out here with Navid 430, Vivi McLovin on center, Senko on the right wing, Squarchy on the left D, Dugstar in net, and Skoden on right D coming in here to try and battle it out. Navid putting up 53 points in 24 games with a 15-6-3 record. McLovin putting up 53 points as well with 17-6-1. And we got Senko coming in with 55 points with a 17-6-1 record. Squarchy 13-4-1 with 17 points. And Skoden, who played last night as well, going 8-1 with 11 points. And of course, the Dugstar, who during the regular season was an absolute monster. 36 games played with 32 wins. A .97 goals against and 91.3 save percentage. I believe 13 shutouts, just to throw that out there as well. Really,
I believe he had that.
showing.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah, for sure.
Before I go into anything else about that, I'll go over the Wheat Kings and break them down a little bit. Who's coming in tonight? We have for left wings, we have Mike Swick coming in 19-4-1 record, 24 games played, 66 points, 40 goals, 26 assists, and a +66. Swick coming in, I believe these two are brothers, honestly.
Yes,
Very recall, yeah. Swick himself coming at 23-0, 23 games played, 96 points, 43 goals, 53 assists, and a +70. Right wing coming in is ex-Snipester. 18-5-0 record, 23 games played, 102 points, 39 goals, 63 assists, and a +66 on the plus-minus department. Coming in left D for the first line of defense is Trax on Wax, 16-6-1 record, 23 games played, 18 points, 1 goal, 17 assists, and a +42 in the plus-minus category. On the right D, Sticky Fingers 604, 18-6-0 record, 24 games played, 56 points, 10 goals, 46 assists, and a +61 on the plus-minus department. And falling in for the last line of defense, the goalie CCM2K coming in 22 wins, 8 losses, 2.13 GEN, 83.7 saves on average. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a very top-heavy line coming out for the Wheat Kings, having obviously a really strong regular season, doing pretty well in the playoffs as well. Definitely got to get a win tonight.
I mean, on paper, it looks like they're going to have it. You look at the games played between these offensive guys, 72 points to an Ice Dog, 72 games played to an Ice Dogs, and only 70 on this line for the Wheat Kings. So only 2-game difference, but 100 more points, 103 to be exact, more for the Wheat Kings. 264 points the line has compared to 161 for the Ice Dogs. I think on paper, the Wheat Kings got this, but we've seen it before. Paper means nothing.
Yeah, for sure. And again, last night the Jangles line doing a great job of getting a huge amount of time on attack and some good chances, but just unable to pull out the win. So if what I imagine is the Ice Dogs' third line can try and stand up here and steal one, could be a big get for them. But
from what I understand from talking to a few guys on the Ice Dogs, Senko needs to jump in someone's backpack. That's what he's done all season, and I expect to see him do it again. I think Nate was going to carry him. Sorry, Senko. I got to poke stick to somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking at defensive-wise, too, I mean, a big difference in games, 20 games extra for the Kings defense compared to the Ice Dogs, but still 74 points for them compared to 28 for the Ice Dogs.
Yeah, and a lot of that being Sticky Fingers, right? Really solid.
Definitely.
And very much an offensive style, evidenced by the fact that he put up 56 points.
That's right.
We'll see how that translates to the playoffs. if he can, hang back a little bit, you're going to have to play a little more disciplined and a little more conservative. But
You are. Now, the Wheat Kings in the past 2 games so far have been penalty prone. They
yeah,
got to tonight stay out of that box.
for sure.
That hurt them in both games.
How are we looking on the stream, by the way? Sorry to cut you off.
By the way, check it right now. It says on a commercial break to me. So, yeah.
Right,
Hold on. Something's coming in now.
Oh, I got him. Oh,
commercial break
again.
again.
Hang on. I got the wrong stream up.
Oh,
That'll do it.
That'll do it. He has zero viewers right now. It does say that he is.
Oh yeah, they're live. They're going. We missed about 5 minutes of the game. They started real early.
Oh,
all right.
Jeez.
So 14:29 in the first here, and Wheat Kings are cutting in. It's tied 0-0, throwing it around back, and an offside play. But yeah, wow, good on you guys for getting in there real quick. 8:32, and you already already chunked through.
Yeah, I mean, already jumping in. Usually, you guys are behind by a bit. Way to go, guys. Sorry for us guys to be behind there, but here we are.
Yeah, for sure. And we got the Ice Dogs trying to cut through here, doing a nice cycle pass, but gets decked at the red line as the Wheat Kings come back the other way, and looking to apply some pressure on the Ice Dogs here as they cycle down low, throw him back to the point. Sticky hanging onto it, looking for his options, trying to throw it across, but a good pick away there by Navid. Up to Senko, up to Lovin. Lovin's coming in. He's holding on to it. He tries to throw it across, but the center's there, and Swick throwing it up to Mike.
Swick to Swick.
Yeah, Swick to Swick. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Throwing a little pad shot on there, trying to get a tip, and no dice is the Duke Star is there and ready for it. And they're gonna have to do a really
Bait
good
River
job.
Otter.
Yep.
Sorry, I just want to cut you off. I just wrote in the chat all 3 Swick brothers are playing the first game tonight.
Yeah, I think the implication being that Snipesters Swick as well.
Probably. Yeah.
So we got the tandem coming out here, and let's see how they do. But the Wheat Kings coming in here, Mike Swick throwing a shot on, and Duke Star making the save. And again, those are saves he's going to make every time.
Definitely.
Jangle says no.
The CCM is this week.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, thanks for that update, guys. That's knowledge. It was new news to me, so appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, the Wheat Kings coming in here, holding it up at the point, trying to throw it down low, and picked off here, and back come the other way, the Ice Dogs. And Navid cutting in here, throwing a shot on, and a good save by CCM. And again, you're going to have to see some really good chances going both ways to beat these two goaltenders. Both really solid.
Both goalies are, usually on their game and on point, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Big win for Wheat Kings again. Yes. I mean, that's one thing they're doing good in this MAM Cup for them is win draws.
Yeah, for sure. And almost offside there, but a good job by Swick.
Using the L2 just
Oh, so that
being
might have
fancy.
So that was Snipester.
I think it was Snipester, I believe.
Snipester.
And there's the first
one. Nice pass and a nice play to get the goal.
Went for the deke and last second passed it out for the cross crease in the net. I had the goalie fooled on that one. He laid down completely.
And that first goal is really important for the Wheat Kings to get that confidence to make sure they don't go down to an 0-3 hole early.
Definitely.
And now Navid cutting in here, trying to find some space, throws it down to Lovin. Lovin can't pick it up. It goes over to his right wing, back down to the point, up to Senko. Senko looking for it, takes a shot. No luck. As the Wheat Kings reset here and try and break it out up the wing to Snipester, who passes it up to Swick, I believe. And back to the point, thrown on net, blocked, and a cross crease attempt picked off, thrown up to Senko. Senko cutting in, toe drag around, gets it taken away. Reset here by Squarchy, trying to throw it in, no luck. And back to Lovin on a turnover, trying to cut in, throwing it up over to Senko. Senko throwing it around, Navid trying to beat him out to it, can't do it. Gets back to Senko, back to the point, up to Senko again, looking for his options, throws it back down to Lovin. Lovin L2ing a little bit here, looking for his options, hanging on to it, waiting for a lane to open.
All day,
one tee.
Finally gets one.
Yeah,
takes one in the teeth.
Yeah, looks like he might have gotten injured on that one too. Lovin getting absolutely clobbered there in the open ice as the 3-on-2 comes back the other way and thrown in front. And a good job by Lovin to be there and take it away. But the Wheat Kings are still pressuring. Ice Dogs got to scramble a little bit here to try and get it out, and no luck as they get it back and hang on to it in the high slot, thrown on, and Duke Star with another good save. But again, nothing.
And his mother.
Yeah, nothing crazy. I mean, you're going to have to look for tips and cross creases on this guy. Not a bad shot, but those are not
good. And the cross creases, you have to make sure you're crafty on like the first goal because this team will gobble up cross crease almost all game.
Yep, for sure. And hanging on to it here is Swick throwing it around back to Snipester. Snipester tries to pop it out front. No luck, hangs on to it, trying to
Oh,
throw it across again. And that is the
and then end
period.
of first.
Yep, 1-0 for the Wheat Kings going into the second period. Playing pretty well to start, and it shows. Owning the time on attack, owning the shots.
Their
Doing a good
passing
job so
percentage
far.
needs some help though. 65%. You got to do a little better than that passing.
Definitely, definitely. But yeah, no, a good start for them. This is again, like we said, a key game. So if they can win this one and make it a series, going down 0-3 to a team like the Ice Dogs, who is, I mean, really, really strong, you're gonna struggle to get your line matchups where you can
Definitely.
actually, come back from a 3-0 deficit.
You do for sure, for sure. And this might have been the right call to make to put these guys out tonight. It's just to stop the bleeding in the series, right?
Hmm.
We'll see though. I mean, you never know what David and Senko put together. I'm still calling it. If this line's going to win, Senko's going to jump in the backpack.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Breaking up the center ice here, Swick with a little L2, getting closed off pretty quickly there, and up to Levin, who's looking for Senko, I imagine, but he hangs onto it and throws it a bit late there. And we got Levin dancing around a bit behind the net, but doesn't have a whole lot of options. Gains it back, trying to throw it over to Senko, who is covered. And a bit of a battle down low there. And Levin's just
Great
fighting
defense
for
right
his
now.
life, trying to get this one back. Throws it back to his point, who's hanging on to it, looking for options. Throws it back down. Levin can't pick it up on the sauce. And pinching up his Squarchy, throws it back down to Navid. Navid picks it up, hanging on to it. Gets a drawn penalty there. So the Ice Dogs get another power
Good
play.
draw. And
Yeah.
another penalty save for the Vikings. Like we just talked about this, right? And here they go again.
Yeah. And again, the Wheat Kings being a little undisciplined in the first two games. See if it costs them again. There's a nice shot off by Levin there, but a good save by CCM. And he's hanging around down behind that net, looking for that wrap around that grease, like they kind of got last night. And CCM is ready for it.
Holds on tight. Like last night they got like what 2 of them, I think, that way. So it's I'm glad they're watching for it today.
Yeah, for
Learn
sure.
from your mistakes.
Navid cutting in here, looking for his options. Takes a nice shot, but CCM ready for it. As the Wheat Kings are getting hemmed in here a little bit, but bending and not breaking and coming back the other way, slapping it all the way down, just wide of the net. Coming back out to Squarchy. Squarchy looking for his option, throwing up to Senko. Senko cutting across, throwing to Navid up to center to McLovin, back down to Squarchy. Squarchy over to Scoter. Scoter throws a puck on net. And back the other way for the Wheat Kings as they clear it out.
I believe Campbell was taking shots at you earlier, saying it's Scarchy. SQU.
Wouldn't that be Squarchy? No?
I think so too. I don't know.
You know what, Campbell? You can stop picking apart my show, buddy, anytime. Anytime. But yeah, the Wheat Kings going back the other way here, throwing a shot on net. Oh, it's Riley. I think he's saying they have an ECU in.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. So Riley on the lefty, who actually does pick it off now, trying to throw it up to Navid as it
Okay.
goes in deep. Can't win the race here, and the Wheat Kings come back the other way.
No, this is their second ECU in 2 games on D. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, so maybe some availability issues, but I mean, it's not hurting them so far in the series. Holding
No,
on
it
to
hasn't
a
been.
2-0
If I
lead.
recall, their TC was pretty in depth. Like they had a really strong TC as well.
Yeah, they did a good job to make sure they were prepared for any stuff that goes wrong.
Yep.
Big save there by Duke Star, and the Ice Dogs come back the other way as Sanko's cutting up the right wing, hanging on to it, throwing it up to Levin. Levin trying to cut through here. He's got a couple options, throws it across Navid, and he scores 5
It
hole.
scores.
Yeah, and as the goal, you're probably a little frustrated with that. He had the post hugged, but it went between his legs. Yeah, and a nice goal there and a good pass. 1-1 tie halfway through the second here. Navi gets the puck back, throwing it back down to Riley. Riley throwing it up to Levin. Levin goes offside.
Since that penalty, it's kind of shifted to the Ice Dogs momentum. They've had the pressure on since. You haven't seen much of the Wheat Kings in their zone.
No, you really haven't. And they got to get the pressure back here and get it going the other way. The Ice Dogs have really come out heavy in the second period, and looking to cut through here, but the Ice Dogs a heavy trap here, and Levin gets back and throws it over to Riley. Riley hanging on to it, looking for his breakout options. Throws
Good
it across to
him.
his right D. Scoden. Gets bumped off. Sanko trying to cut in here. Throws it around back. Navid and Levin both chasing for the puck, but it goes all the way back down to Riley on the lefty. Thrown on net and a good rebound chance, but Sanko can't bury with him and Levin tied up a bit there. Levin's hanging onto it behind the net. Looking for his options back over to Senko hanging on to it, looking for his options across to Navid, and a nice save there by
Ooh,
CCM
nice
on the
save.
one-timer opportunity. Navid coming across, throwing it to Senko, and just wide of the net. Lovin getting it back, and the Ice Dogs are just swarming here, looking for options, and gets taken away from Lovin. He's battling back for it. Skoden keeps it on, and a
Keep it
nice
in.
tip
Nice
shot
tip.
there. Yeah,
Oh,
oof.
jeez. That could have been nasty. Pressure is huge right now with Ice Dogs. I said ever since they took that penalty, it's been a momentum shift. Ice Dogs are doing it, and Wheat Kings got to turn it back around on their side. Put the puck back on their stick.
Yeah, oh, bit of a bouncing play here as Lovin gets it, trying to hang on to it. Goes for the far side shot and can't quite hit the net. And Riley trying to pinch in here, gets beat a little bit, but manages to win the puck back. Gets it taken away.
Nice steal.
Yeah,
Oh, and it's still right back. What a
yeah,
stick battle.
yeah, for sure. Looking for his options. Goes up to Navid, who is pretty well covered there, and he's battling for it here as the Wheat Kings are trying to hang on for dear life and get some of the momentum back. Thrown on Duke Star, who handles it pretty easily. Over to Riley. Riley cutting up the ice, looking for his option. Throws it across to Skoden. Skoden over to Navid. Navid back over to McLovin, and then tries to do a little between the legs pass, but does not work. Picked off back the other way as the Wheat Kings come in, and thrown back down to Snipester here, who throws it back to his D-man, and a nice
Nice
one-timer
one, T.
opportunity. Yeah, and Duke Star was a little bit off his post there, but
It
still makes the
was. He got
save.
lucky a little bit, I think. But still flashed leather. Got away with it. That was the Wheat Kings' best chance of the period, in my opinion, and it came late.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, and Snipes are throwing one on.
Nice
No
tip.
luck. No luck as it goes a little bit wide of the net, and Senko getting it out here with 15 seconds left to Navid, who tries to throw it up to center, but we got maybe one last rush by the Wheat Kings, who can't manage to regain control. Skoden gets it, hangs on to it, and he's going to burn out the penalty here, or the power
the
play
third
here.
period.
Period. That's the word.
Period, yeah. So right now, if you're the Wheat Kings, what's going through your mind?
I mean, you got dominated that period, right?
Yeah,
In all
big
honesty,
time.
shots are even, time on attack is close, but you had the lead in both going into the second. You got to find a way to break that Ice Dogs trap. They're doing a good job of keeping you outside their zone. You got to limit their opportunities. So the biggest thing is you might want to run a trap of your own. It's a 1-1 game. You don't need to push incredibly hard to get a lead goal here. Play it smart. Look for your tip shots. The only goal that's beaten Duke so far is the one timer that was a bit of a blown coverage. I don't imagine the Ice Dogs letting that happen again. So they gotta work hard to get one here, get something greasy.
Definitely.
And a turnover here, and unfortunately the winger there unable to swing at it and get it. Lovin's L2 and through here up to Senko, who gets closed off, and back the other way come the Wheat Kings with Snipester coming in with speed, L2ing a little bit here, looking for some options, hanging on to it in the corner.
You're looking for something.
Yep, back down to Noah Swick. Noah is throwing it behind the to the D odds first. Oh, and a
Nice tip.
beautiful
What a
tip.
goal.
Yeah, incredible. Wow, I was not expecting that one, but a nice play there by Snipester to go for the I believe it was a slap pass, and getting the tip there. And one of the Swick brothers tipped that one in. I believe it might have been Noah, but I'm not too sure. And Navid chasing really hard here, trying to get that equalizer here. Oh, and a nice opportunity there by the Ice Dogs to one-time it across. And they're trying to break it out here as the Wheat Kings coming in, tossing it up to Swick, who dumps it down low. Snipes are giving chases. Riley picks it up in the corner. They retreat to the trap to try and burn out the rest of this period and play some defensive hockey. It goes up to Lovin. Lovin cutting around the corner, looking for his options. Throws a slap shot on, and the rebound is cleared away pretty easily
Nice
with a
chop
chop
away.
there by
Should be an ice.
by Snipester, and no ice.
No ice, really? Wow.
Yeah,
That's been ice lately.
Yeah, for sure. And then Navid hanging on to it here, trying to break it out back to Riley. Riley hanging on to it. Over to Senko, who's cutting up the right boards. Looks for options, hanging on to it. Tries to throw it across the Navid, and
Nice
picked up
pick.
pretty quickly. Yeah. And Snipes are
Fast
throwing it over to
3-on-2
Swick.
break.
And Swick to Swick, and it's
Another
a
one.
goal.
Boom!
Yeah, so
Wheat
the Wheat
Kings
Kings
striking back.
Yeah, taking a nice big 3-1 lead. 12:53 left in the third here. Looks like they very much are alive and are not ready to give up on the repeat.
No, they're going to fight hard. They're going to fight hard.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I'm throwing a bit of Wheat King boasting in the chat box there.
And Track's throwing it over to Swick, who throws back to Sticky. Sticky up to Swick. Other Swick. I'm gonna call them Noah and
Right?
Mike. Noah and Mike. There we go.
Noah and Mike. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and a bit of a turnover there.
A big mistake by the defense.
Yeah, thrown back to Snipester. Snipester back to Sticky. Sticky throwing it on for a tip shot, and a nice save by Duke Star as Riley gets it up to Navid. Navid looking for his option, throws it up to Levin. Levin cutting through here, looking for a chance to break out.
No, that's steal.
Yeah, good takeaway there by Mike. thrown around behind the net, and a chase for it as Mike gains it back, but Skoden doing a good job to win that one up to Navid for McLovin. Navid looking for an entry, and the Wheat Kings are not having it as Noah comes back the other way looking for his options. Cycles back, seeing that he has no clean entry. He's got the time on his side, but he turns it over to Riley, and Riley's hanging on to it, looking for his options up to McLovin. McLovin cutting up the right boards, back down to Skoden. Skoden hang on to it, throws up to Senko, back to Skoden, playing a little catch here. And looking for some options. Senko throwed it across to Navid, and a nice takeaway after some interesting pitch and catch there.
Look at them resetting, taking the time. Clock management. It's all about now. Clock management.
And we got Snipester throwing it back to Sticky. Sticky hanging on to it, back to Snipester. Snipester wheeling and dealing in the corner, looking for his options. Squeezes out, takes a nice shot and a big save by Dubstar.
Big save. Yeah, nice. Way to stand still. Didn't bite. Good play by the goalie.
Yeah, for sure. We got 5:43 left in the third. 3-1 lead for the Wheat Kings. They got to hang on to this one and make this a real series.
Make this count. I mean, they had the lead, late last night as well and choked it up, right? So let's hope for not the same thing tonight.
Yeah, for sure. As Riley pitches it up to McLovin, who's cutting across here. Him and Senko tied up a little bit, and miscommunication as the puck gets turned over at the blue line, and the Wheat King come back the other way, thrown up to Noah. Noah cutting across, tries to slap shot a block there, and Skoden picks it up in the corner, up to McLovin. McLovin over to Senko. Senko looking, back to McLovin, and he's hanging on to it, cutting across the right wing. It's closed off quite quickly, yeah. And we've got Mike throwing it up to Noah. Noah cutting across, throwing it to Snipester. Snipester throwing it to Sticky. Sticky's pinching up here, looking for some options. Throws it across back to Mike, and a nice save. Oh, and a bit of a rebound.
Oh, that could have been disastrous. But what good job by Teal there. I don't know.
Yeah, Riley. Yeah, to do a good job to get in there.
Yeah.
As Noah's coming back the other way, throwing it up to everyone's out of position. I have no idea who these people are.
And there's another one. Oh,
he had a good chance there.
Again.
And they're pressuring hard here, looking for their opportunities.
Dubstar showing why you have those numbers, though. Make some big saves here.
For sure. And we see a bit of a scramble here in the Ice Dog zone as they're trying to get something going with the last 40 seconds here. Looks like a Wheat Kings victory in Game 3.
I think it's all for naught now. No matter what happens, I think it's done. And a big reset here.
Yeah, clearing it back to their own team. And coming back.
Oh, the move. Just a flick in. Kill more clock off. Why not, right?
Yep. And
with saying that, man, we're back to a contending series here now.
Yeah, for sure. With 17 seconds left on the clock, the Ice Dogs trying to put some pressure on. Looking at that tip shot, and a good job to settle that one down as Lovin tries to feed Senko. Senko losing it to his D-man Skoden. Skoden looking for his options, trying to throw it on. Just gets blocked back out the other way with 1 second, and that'll kill out the game. 3-1 victory for the Brandon Wheat Kings.
Big third for the Wheat Kings. They needed that.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, this was a do-or-die game, right? You can't go down 0-3 in a series. You're not coming back. No way.
Exactly.
So a good job by them, and congratulations to them on making this a 2-1 series, but it's far from over.
It's far from over, exactly.
But a really tight game in terms of stats, in terms of time on attack and shots and that sort of idea. So a nice game.
Very nice game. I said coming into that third, it was close. It could have gone either way. Someone did right in here. Just block, calm down, Wheaties. I'll say goal 2 was kind of lucky, but goal 3 is beautiful.
I don't know if I call it luck. I mean, 2 out of those 3 goals were clear one-timers, right? No, 2 out of 3 were one-timers. So I mean,
one time, yes, right. The one was a tip. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, even then, the tips are a smart play. So I mean, you can call it luck if you want, but at the end of the day, if they beat you in 4 games, you can cry luck all you want, but it's not going to change who the Mem Cup winner is.
Exactly.
For sure.
So back to a 2-1 series now, which is phenomenal. I mean, I didn't want to see a sweep here. I'm glad we're not. I'm glad the Wheaties fought back to make that happen for us. And it looks like just kind of taking a peek forward. I won't take a peek forward now. I'll leave it alone until our next show. Sure. I'm not going to give any leakers.
Yeah, so we're going to be hopping off, guys, for about half an hour here until the next game starts up. Feel free to tune in. We'll be above the shout box. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back in about half an hour.
See you soon, folks.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Choirs and Cups. Took a short little intermission there between Game 1 and Game 2 of the night. Sorry, Game 3 and Game 4 of the series. The Wheat Kings winning 3-1 if you missed the last game's coverage. Pretty tight affair, but Wheat King just getting the better chances there and doing a good job. Looking at the Game 4 lineups, we've got the exact same lineup coming in for the Ice Dogs with Navid, McLovin, Senko on the forward. Squarchy, who was TC'd, so I'm wondering if Riley steps in again to fill in for him. Duke Star and Big Smoke replacing. Um,
It looks like right now it has Bias the Beast playing lefty.
I haven't updated. Okay.
Well, I'm looking on they're already in the search menu together, so that's where I see it.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Wonder
Yeah.
if they're gonna make that last minute change.
So they just got into the game. So if you want to quickly pound off, I'll do the Wheat Kings while you go on to into the game. I'll pound the Wheat Kings off.
Sure.
All right, because like you said, basically the same thing coming for the Ice Dogs. Like you said, only change is the D's change, which looks like Tobias the Beast coming lefty over Squarchy and Big Smoke taking the right D slot. Over for the wings, we have Wins 15, Gurndog 123, B Morrow 98, Leaf Sky 81 playing lefty, and Bosscom 1989 or 1998 playing righty with CCM 2K again returning in goalie for them. Let's get ready to drop the puck on this one and see what happens.
No, Squarchy's on lefty.
Oh, I saw Bias the Beast out there. Yeah, it's Bias the Beast. I see it. Am I watching the wrong game? I am. I'm a dick. I'm watching a replay.
There you go. Yeah, no, they're just searching now. The Ice Dogs. They got everyone in there. Squarchy's on.
Everyone
lefty.
just laugh at me.
Yeah, but the Wheat Kings they've matched up now, and these guys are raring to go. I mean, 2 minutes before puck drop, and they're already ready. So good on them.
It is on him, yeah. Sorry for that mistake, guys.
But I was like, oh man, Campbell hopefully gets that done before some issues come in about league lineups. But no, we're all good.
Yeah. I guess quickly going back to it here, but I'm going to do a quick breakdown again of the full production of offense. Niagara again, 72 games played, 161 points coming into this one. With the Wheat Kings coming at 64 games played, 155 points on their offense, and defensively, 43 games played at 34 points for the Ice Dogs, and 45 games played and 42 points for the Brandon Wheat Kings. So it's fairly close in points
here. Yeah, for sure. And it looks like a third line versus third line matchup.
Very much so.
So we'll see how it goes as the puck's about to drop here on the first period of Game 4. And a tie-up by McLovin. Senko picks it up, throwing it back down to Big Smoke, up to McLovin, thrown across, and picked off quickly by Leaf Sky. Throws it up to his partner there, and we got back to the D, trying to cut through the middle here, and it goes back behind the net. Squarchy's going to come in, pick it up, throw it to his D partner, Big Smoke, who's hanging on to it, looking for a breakout, up to Senko. Senko wheeling up the right wing, looking for options. He's doing a good job to get by there and throws it back down over to Squarchy for a onesie. Get a nice save there as the Wheat Kings try and come back and on a bit of a 3-on-2 here. As we get a pass picked off by McLovin up to Senko. Senko hanging on to it, trying to cut through the zone, but taken away pretty quickly by Grindog there. Grindog throwing it back to Leaf Sky. Leaf Sky hanging on to it, looking for his options, wiring it behind the net. And yeah, Squarchy picking it up and resetting. Oh, big turnover on a big hit, and here comes an opportunity for the Wheat Kings as they gain possession. Oh, and a nice block there by Senko as Big Smoke picks it back up and tries to reset a little bit here. Squarchy grabbing it here, throwing it up to Navid, tosses it up to McLovin. McLovin cutting in, L2ing a little bit over to Navid, taken away pretty quickly there, poked out of the zone, and Big Smoke picks it back up, tries to dump it in, gets it taken away by Bosscom. Bosscom hanging on to it, waiting for it. Looking for a couple options here. Decides to go for the dump, which Big Smoke gets to very quickly, and throws to Squarchy. Squarchy up to McLovin. McLovin cutting in here, across the right boards, looking for some options to try and find a pass lane, tries to cut to the net, gets it taken away pretty quickly by Grindog, who tries tossing it all the way up the wing to Morrow, but Morrow can't quite make it. Thrown up to Senko as he tries to cut in and pull a little L2 here.
Senko's doing a few unnecessary L2s, in my opinion.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe trying to back
I think he's trying to protect the puck and draw penalties. What he's trying to do, it's not working.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, the Wheat Kings haven't been tremendously disciplined, so good on them to not buy into that early on in this game.
Another slap in just around the boards. Dump and chase time, I guess. Never a bad play as long as you don't beat them. I mean, if you cannot beat them, you're just wasting the puck.
Yeah, and that sort of seems to be the theme here. But oh, a nice pass there, just gets blocked away as Senko picks it up behind his own net, and just pulling that same L2 stuff, and he does manage to pull through. The one guy
Yeah, I
picked
just
it in a
don't get the
second.
theory behind that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to.
Tons of space to skate and he's doing
Maybe he's trying to, yeah,
it.
bait someone into something, maybe fake the pass, but
That's possible.
yeah, McLovin getting it here, and unfortunately Scorchy blocking his pass of his own teammate, so McLovin's got to reset it around the back to Big Smoke, up to Senko, who's doing the same thing and gets absolutely pummeled for it, saying, nice
I mean, you're
L2,
just
bud.
losing speed doing that.
Yeah, for sure. As Big Smoke coming out here looking to break in and tries to throw it deep for a dump, but the icing as Bosscom is there first.
I get his theory though. I know what he's trying to do. It just looks really, especially when it's constant.
Yeah, for sure.
I expect to see something different second period.
Yeah, Squirchy coming out here, tossing it behind the net to Big Smoke, who's looking for his options up the ice. Throws up to McLovin. McLovin over to Sanko, pulling off his L2s and gets slammed again. Throws it back down, and Bosscom grabbing it, throwing up his wing up to
And
Grindog, and a
that's for all by
penalty
the Wheat
drawn.
Kings.
Yeah, and you wonder if Sanko maybe stops doing that because he's been getting his head caved in every time he does it.
Right?
We'll see. We'll see.
But you notice the L2 hasn't drawn a penalty, and a non L2 drew a penalty.
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
breakaway.
Oh, and he
And he scores.
scores. Beautiful, beautiful
Boom.
goal.
Just like that. Power play goal.
Yeah, and a good start there for the Wheat Kings, getting a quick power play goal with 4:24 left here as Grindog breaks through for the breakaway there.
Apparently, that's not even Senko playing on the right.
Oh, another ECU. Who's filling in for them?
To take a look closer, this is Snipes reporting. So I was gonna say it ain't Senko.
They played a very different style from last game.
Yeah, it's like this is confusing me.
Yeah. Oh, it's APX 93, the $7 million
Okay.
TC down on their team.
Oh, okay. Well, then he's doing some. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Insane. Thank you, Jangle. Thank you, Sniper.
Yeah, he's trying to work that L2, and he finally gets
Mm-hmm.
to get going, but gets clobbered again. Back to Scorchy, back to Big Smoke, and a big save and a flick of the glove there to clear that one right out. And Navid giving pressure. Scorchy pinching up here, getting it, looking a little bit lost here, trying to find his way back to the point. Throws it to McLovin, a little bit of a dangerous pass, but he manages to hang on to it. Throws it to APX. APX hanging on to it, looking for options. Throws it
And
out front to
another one.
Navid, and it's tied 1-1.
Fighting right back.
And tie up at center ice as APX comes in and grabs it, trying to deke through and gets hit off of it as the Wheat Kings cleared out with less than a second left. Tied 1-1 going to the second period here.
And that was a nice pass to get through. I mean, it was definitely a force to a bit, in my opinion. A lot of guys were blocking that, but it got through, so good job on it.
For sure, and you notice the Wheat Kings only mustering one shot that period, but it being a goal and a breakaway chance for them.
Definitely. If I recall last night, this line, same thing. They didn't shoot a lot.
No.
If I recall.
No, I mean, game one when these guys did play, I believe they did shoot a lot. That was sort of their strategy.
Did they?
Very
Okay.
rush style play. Yeah,
That's right. You were right.
Yeah, game one of the actual series, yes.
You were right.
Oh, we got some chirping going on about whether or not Senko's dodging.
Yeah, I was watching that too. I'm just staying out of it.
Big Smoke picking up the puck here and looking to break it out quick here as he tries to hit McLovin across but can't manage it. As Morrow gets it here, gets taken away by Navid but thrown back down low by Bosscom, and a bit of a bobbled puck, but Duke Star is all over it and ready to cover it. Um, Offense's own face-off for the Wheat Kings. They win it back, and hanging on to it is Leafs guy. Looking for options, tries to throw it in front, but no luck as Squarchy's there to take it away. Thrown back to Squarchy from APX over to Big Smoke, who's looking for his option to clear it in and can't quite dump it deep enough. As it goes back the other way, we got Grindog cutting up the center again, and a nice opportunity, but a good job by the goaltending and defense there to get that one cleared out. As Navid comes back the other way looking for a rush here and bumped off pretty quickly. Boss
Try
Tom
that
throwing it
L2
over
to
to
spin
Leafs
around
guy.
him. It could have been nice he got through.
Yeah, for sure. Now picked off by McLovin and picked off again by Grindog there, cutting in here, trying to look for Winst or maybe his winger. Oh,
And
and
a
he
nice
finds
one.
him. B. Morrow with
Nice
the
one.
2-1 lead here.
Is that their what? Their third shot of the game?
Yeah, something like that. Well, sorry,
Duke stars
that was actually not Morrow who scored that one.
wasn't the Mar. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And here comes a big giveaway again. Good recovery, and a
Ooh.
power play.
Yeah, this could be big if the Wheat Kings can get another 3-1 lead, sort of like they did last game, and try and hang on to it or even build upon it. Um, Tied up by McLovin and thrown up the ice to um, APX, but no luck as he tries to burn off some time. Cutting in the zone of the Wheat
Cutting
Kings,
in.
looking for the cross crease. Oh, and the goalie caught a little bit sliding, but gets lucky as the puck clears out. Back down
Good,
low, back to the point to Boscom, looking for his option, throws it back down to his winger. Oh, and a
nice
nice give
block.
and go play, but a
And a
good
good stick
defensive
lift.
play.
And another stick
Yeah.
right back.
Yeah, APX doing
This
a
was
good job of
L2's again.
plays defensively. But he does manage to get that one
He
deep,
does.
and McLovin's
It's
behind their
workable.
net looking for the toss out front. Oh, and it
And he
works!
scores.
Pass
Wow.
goal. Yeah, a bit of luck
As
and a bit
weird
of
as it's
grease
to
there,
see
but
that L2's working for him.
yeah, maybe trying to bait them into thinking that's all he had, and he's got a couple extra moves. I'm not too sure, but it's starting to work, and they get a shorthanded goal to tie the game up off of McLovin's pass shot, if you will.
Right,
And
yeah.
Big Smoke getting it back here, resetting behind the net with 10 seconds left on the PK. He's going to burn some time behind his net, throw it up to APX. APX trying to pass it across, makes it to McLovin. McLovin cutting up the right wing, looking for his options, tries to throw it across, can't make it, regains it behind the net as he circles back around that corner there, throws it back down to APX. APX cutting out front for Navid.
Another
Oh, and
one.
there it is again. High flying offense on both sides. We got a 3-2 game halfway through the second on a nice pass from, I believe that was APX to Navid to get the lead. Back to Squarchy, up to Navid, trying to gain some momentum here and take a bigger lead as McLovin gets behind the net. L2ing a little bit, loses it, but is regaining it and fighting for it. APX gets it behind the net, swarmed by defensemen as they take it away rather easily. And coming back the other way are the Wheat Kings looking to tie this thing back up after
And
blowing a couple
they got
leads
to get
here.
it quick.
Yeah, blowing a couple leads, not ideal. Navid throwing around back to his D-man, Big Smoke there, up to APX. APX coming in with
No L2 this
some
time.
speed. Yeah, just straight line speed, back down to Big Smoke, throwing on net, and
And there's a
taking it away pretty
breakaway.
quickly.
Oh!
Just behind him with the sauce pass, and he's able to beat out the icing, but
They can't get
wasted
out in front.
opportunity, unfortunately, as Squarchy regains it here. And
That could have been a huge play if that got to a stick.
100%, 100%. Big Smoke throwing it up to APX, throwing across to McLovin. McLovin trying to feed it back, but can't do so as it comes back the other way for the Wheat Kings, cutting through the center ice here and not able to get it as Squarchy closes him off pretty easily. Navid cutting across here, looking for his option, throws it down to APX. APX L2 and getting bumped off there, manages to win the puck battle back though. Navid getting a nice shot, and a big save there by 2K in net. Oof, nice sequence. Yeah.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
And you can feel the offense starting to flow now. Not a lot of trap, a lot of just trying to run and gun for both teams.
Run
It's
and
working
gun.
for the Ice
Yep.
Dogs right now. But the Wheat Kings coming out back the other way, trying to throw it across to the center
Fourth
there
pass.
and can't quite get it. Manages to
Does
battle
fight.
for it, and Big Smoke throws it.
Nice pick.
Oof. Yeah.
And across.
Oh.
Good block by the defender.
Yeah, a nice
Skate on that
defensive
just a
play to
little bit.
get a stick or a skate in the lane there as APX comes back the other way, trying to find his options. The Squarchy regains it. Oh, and he's pickpocketed, and it's a breakaway.
He
and he scores!
Oh my
3-3,
goodness!
and this is
two breakaway goals.
wow.
I think two short-handed goals as well from the Ice Dogs. There's only one.
No, just the
it's
one.
One
Just
for
the one.
sure.
Just the
All
one,
right,
and then
well,
Morrow getting the game tire there on the beautiful pickpocket and breakaway goal. We got a tie game with 3 minutes left in the second here.
Fast and furious second period.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Leafs guy trying to throw it down, but turned over to Big Smoke. Big Smoke coming up, getting clobbered, trying to, I think, play forward there for a second. No luck.
Nice cross pass.
And we got
Going back to his point.
Yeah, back over to Leafs guy. Leafs guy hanging on to it, throwing it on net, and a beautiful tip. But good job by Duke Star and Sparks to get that one out. As McLovin circling back and gets clobbered a bit
penalty.
here. Nope, clean hit.
No penalty. Okay.
Hit. Yeah.
Okay. I saw him go to knee. I thought so.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and a bit of a rough pass there, but
that could have been another big play.
Reset. Oh, and a nice move by APX to get through there. Oh, and he's pressuring. He wins it back. He's looking for his options. He gets it taken away pretty quickly by, I believe, Winst there. Cutting across here up to Morrow, who's hanging on to it. Throwing it to Oh, taken away by McLovin, toss up.
And then
Oh,
nice
a bad turnover
turnaround.
there,
Oh,
and a nice save to
clock
close
was
out the
out. What else
period.
do you do, right? But still,
Yeah,
what a second period. Back and forth, man.
for
Back and
sure.
forth.
And very low shooting game, really just taking the opportunities when they are there. Also, Campbell coming out here saying affordable dreams confirmed, Wheat King supported.
Someone's got to pick on you, Ice Dogs. It's got to be me.
But yeah, no, a high flying period there as we go into the third, tied 3-3, and the highest scoring game of the series so far. And you really start to see these offenses fly. See if one of these teams tries to try and clamp it down a bit here, but we'll see what happens as the Wheat Kings win it back to Leafs guy. Leafs guy looking for his option, throws it up to Winst. Winst coming across here. Oh, so that's Morrow. Over to Boscom, who tries to throw it on net. McLovin throwing it to Big Smoke. Big Smoke cutting out here, looking for his options. He's going to toss it up the middle to McLovin, who cuts through, passes it, and can't quite get it to APX, who was crashing in quite hard. Poked past
Think they
Squarchy,
got it out? No, they
who
didn't. Good
manages to keep it in. What a
Good
fantastic keep. As thrown
Another
to
turnover.
Nabbit on a turnover, and the Wheat Kings looking a little uncomfortable with the sweats kind of coming on now. And you've got Big Smoke trying to keep it in here, throws it down to to McLovin, who gets bumped off. APX picks up the loose puck, skating in and around, tries to
What a
feed
pick.
Nabbit, but a beautiful defensive play there by Boscom to make sure that doesn't get
Here
through.
we come back on a fast break for the weekends.
Yeah, up to Morrow. Oh, up to Grin, who makes
rebounds. Oh, wow, good out by Nabbit, picking the puck up.
Yeah, nice play there, and a nice move there by
Look at the
APX to get through. Yeah, guy's got some hands.
He does. I mean, earlier he was baiting, I think, and just playing like, oh look, I can't play, I'm stupid, right? And now he's sucking him in.
Yeah, maybe.
Look what I really can do.
But yeah, Big Smoke coming in here looking for his breakout chance here. Throws it up to McLovin, who's cutting through the center. He's going to toss it up to APX.
Nice
But it's picked off really quickly.
Maybe.
He can't get clean. Yeah, and he's L2 a little bit here.
And what a save!
A huge save by Duke Star. Oh my
twice,
god!
But not a third time. He said, not today.
Yeah, that's a huge save. It's a nice opportunity.
Get me one shame on me. Get me twice
yeah.
shame on you. Third time it ain't happening.
Yeah, sure.
Let's
back
go.
to
We got a game.
Up to Senko here, who's or sorry, not Senko, APX, who gets clobbered for his L2 attempts again. And McLovin taking it back here as he throws it back to Squarchy. Squarchy up to Navid. Navid trying to cut through and the guys slide offside, so throws it to Squarchy, tries to dump it in. We got a bit of a 3-on-1,
3-on-2.
And cutting across, trying to throw it cross crease, but can't do it. Yeah, Big Smoke.
Do you think he passed that? I think he passed that, yeah.
Yeah, Big Smoke picking it off there, and APX coming in on the right wing, closed off pretty quickly there by, I believe it was Morrow. Oh, and Big Smoke, almost a massive turnover at the blue line, but a good job to dump
10-minute mark in the third period. Here we go.
Yeah, we're about halfway
Next
goal
the period. Is crucial.
I think it's likely to be the winner, but we'll see. The offense has been so high flying.
It has been.
And puck thrown down low back to Boscom, who rips it on net. Beautiful tip.
5-hole scores. Wheat Kings take the lead. Maybe a chance to knot up 2-2. This is what I like to see. This is what I want to see. I want to see a game 7.
Yeah, for sure. And Grindog picking up his second goal of the game, and on a nice tip shot by, I believe that was Boscom putting the shot on there as APX trying to come back in to retie this game up, but gets clobbered again for his L2 efforts and thrown across the wing there, dumped behind as Big Smoke gives chase, and he manages to win the battle, but almost turns it over, and I think Navid was expecting the turnover there. Coming back the other way. Yeah, he was like, oh, wait, hang on. Yeah. APX throwing it up to McLovin, and a bit of a 2-on-1 opportunity here. Hangs on to it, throws it across the Squarchy, and he scores.
Wow. I thought saying, you ain't getting the tie. We're taking the 3-1 lead.
Yeah, that's a big goal. And again, the high-flying offense continues. 8 goals so far this game.
Striking again, definitely.
Miss Squarchy gets the 1-T pass from McLovin and APX, so a nice goal there to tie it back up. And 6 minutes left in the third. Can we see the offenses keep going as the Wheat Kings try to break in here, but an unfortunate turnover, and Navid hanging on to it too long gets bumped off. Squarchy back to Navid. Navid up to Senko, or McLovin. McLovin cutting in here. L2 and throws it on net.
It took a weird bounce. It could have gone in.
Yeah, for sure. And the Wheat Kings resetting here, trying to get it back out, and some nice passing plays coming through. But McLovin there and Squarchy to take it away, make sure they didn't get too much going. But the pass thrown a little too far down. Oh, and McLovin with the steal and thrown across to Navid. A beautiful save by CCM on Navid with 2 minutes left, or a little under 3 minutes left in the third period.
This is where now I can say the next goal is going to be it. This is it. That's my prediction for sure. 100% now. The next goal is it.
Yeah, we got Squarchy picking up the puck here, resetting it in his own zone, looking to throw it
Oh,
across, and almost turns it over for a brutal giveaway there. But his defensive partner was there to carry him in Big Smoke, and tries to clear it up to APX, but ices it on
weird
the
bounce
play.
again.
Yep. So we got
Either way, it's icing, but yeah, definitely a weird play on that one. Weird
yeah.
bounce. Weird bounce, not play.
So we got offensive zone face-off here with minute 13 in the third left, tied 4-4. Wheat Kings win it back to Leafs guy. Leaf guys tries to throws it on, and it gets chopped back down behind. Big Smoke giving chase, and APX manages to pick it up, gets kind of clobber, a bit of a sloppy play down low here as Swartzy throws it up to APX. APX skating straight line up the boards, throwing it across, can't quite hit Navid, but Navid manages to poke it and just can't quite get it past the center
Yeah,
there.
that could have been a
Grindog
huge play for the Ice Dogs coming in.
for sure, and we got Morrow cutting in here up the
Streaking in hard.
yeah,
Just a
throwing it
shot
on
on
net.
net.
And Navid picking it back up, going to McLovin. McLovin trying to throw it across to APX, who turns it over at the blue line. And
25 seconds.
we got Grindog resetting here, throws back to Leaf Sky. Leaf Sky up to Morrow. Morrow
What a
dinking
move.
around, nice little move. Tries to feed it across, but
Loses
McLovin
it.
is there to take it and throws it up to APX with 14 seconds left on the clock before overtime. L2ing.
There goes L2 again.
Coming in the zone, tries to throw it across, can't do it.
Back
Rhapsody
around, he
scores with 9
Five.
seconds, but they're calling it no
wait.
goal. And we got,
We got to
unfortunately,
take an overview here. What are they calling?
they're calling,
goal interference. He's in the
yeah,
all over that goalie. He's humping him like a raw dog to a feet.
yeah. So with 9 seconds left, we got a potential no goal, and yeah, I don't think that's gonna count, as unfortunately Navid was hugging that
Navid's
goalie
all
pretty
over
hard.
that. Oh yeah.
So
he had no kibble in his pocket. Get off.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, we got APX circling back here. 5 seconds left. Oh, and he just tosses it
Big
wildly.
chance.
2, 1, and no opportunity. But a little bit of a funky bounce.
Dangerous, but here we go. Another first overtime, no, second overtime of the series. Last time ending in a bad note for the Wheat Kings. Can they switch stories this time? That's going to be a big question. And we saw some exciting hockey in the second and third period. It brought me to life, man. I mean, I love this kind of hockey. I don't care if I'm playing the game or I'm watching the game. This is the kind of hockey I love. I don't like blowouts. I don't like disgusting games. This is what I like.
Yeah, for sure. It's been really close. I mean, you can see the chirping from both sides. The Wheat Kings and the Pups both feeling like they really won that game so far. So we'll see who actually wins it on the scoreboard in OT.
That's right. That's right.
And opening draw here for overtime. Tied up by McLovin as Navid comes in for it. McLovin winning, going up to APX. APX L2ing in the corner here. Gets absolutely clamped in the corner. And McLovin doing a good job to fight that back. Over to APX, who cuts in and scores with
there it is.
barely a minute into overtime. And wow, that is it.
3-1. 3-1. Yes, sorry.
3-1 lead for the Ice Dogs, and that's a big one. Unfortunate for the Wheaties. 2 overtime games they lost. That one happening really, really fast.
Really fast.
For sure.
Kind of a broken play. It went in. But, I mean, good on the Ice Dogs to take it and take 3-1 lead. Still showing the dominance. I mean, no one's yet taken the distance.
Yeah, for sure, and we'll see how the next game goes. We're hitting elimination point in this Mem Cup final as the Ice Dogs try to close this one out tomorrow, and the Brandon Wheat Kings are fighting for their lives.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be an intense Game 5. I mean, Wheat Kings got to win it. They got to win Game 6 as well. So it's going to be huge to see how the Lions pan out tomorrow night.
Yeah, for sure. But again, to everyone, thanks for tuning in. That's our live coverage of Game 3 and Game 4 for the night. We'll be back tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern to see if the Ice Dogs can close it out or if the Wheat Kings can claw their way back.
I definitely want to say thanks to the Ice Dogs and Wheat Kings for a hell of a game.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. But thanks again to everyone. Appreciate you coming out, and we'll catch you tomorrow.
Have a good one. Peace.